Okay, let's just jump right in. Picture this, a swarm of nanodrones. We're talking small, super fast, and you can barely hear them coming.
And these things are closing in on a sensitive border crossing at a blustering 80 meters per second. Now sure, a standard radar might be able to pick them up, but spotting them is one thing. That just leads to a way tougher problem.
So, how do you stop them, right? I mean, you can't just fire 1,000 bullets into the sky and hope you hit something.
Well, the answer is a pretty sophisticated shield. It was developed by India's Defense Research and Development Organization, that's DRDO, and produced by Bharat Electronics Limited, or BEL, and it's called IDDIS. That stands for the Integrated Drone Detection and Interdiction System. The cool thing is, it doesn't just see the threat. It has this whole menu of options to take it down, everything from invisible electronic waves to, you guessed it, high-powered lasers.
So, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how this system works. We'll kick things off by introducing the IDDIS shield itself. Then, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how it actually detects and stops threats. After that, we'll look at the different versions of the system, talk about its key operational ranges, and then wrap up with a quick summary of the main points you need to know.
Okay, first things first. Let's really get to know the fundamentals of this IDDIS shield.
So at its very core, what is it? Well, the Integrated Drone Detection and Interdiction System is a complete defense platform. Its job is really simple, but also incredibly critical: to find and stop drone threats, protecting sensitive areas. And it's really become a cornerstone for the armed forces in modern border security.
The whole system kind of has a split personality, in a good way. Its real strength is that it combines two totally different jobs. On one hand, you've got the sensors. Their whole purpose is to find the target. And on the other hand, you've got the weapons designed to stop the target. It's putting those two things together that makes it so darn effective.
All right, so let's see how this all comes together in the system's two main phases of operation. That brings us to Section 2, detecting and interdicting threats.
Okay, so first up, detection. The system has to find the threat, right? And to do this, IDDIS uses a whole bunch of different technologies. It's got radar, of course. It also has radio frequency analyzers that can pick up on the drone's control signals. Then there are electro-optical and infrared cameras for a good old visual confirmation. And get this, it even has acoustic sensors to literally hear the drone's motors. This layered approach is absolutely crucial. Why? Because different drones have different vulnerabilities. Something a radar might miss, an acoustic sensor could totally pick up. It's all about making sure nothing slips through the cracks.
So, once the threat is spotted, the system moves to Phase 2, interdiction. That's basically just military speak for stopping it or destroying it. And this is where the system gets really creative. It can go for a soft kill, using things like jamming or spoofing to just mess with the drone's navigation. But if that's not going to cut it, it can escalate to a hard kill. We're talking lasers, nets, even micromissiles to physically knock that drone out of the sky.
This system isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It comes in a few different flavors, so let's dive into that in our third section: system variants and composition.
The armed forces actually use different versions based on what the mission calls for. There's the static IDDIS, which has both soft and hard kill options, and, as the name suggests, it's for fixed locations. Then there's a man-portable version. This one is mostly for soft kills and can be carried by troops on foot patrol. And finally, you've got the mobile IDDIS, which also focuses on soft kill, but it's designed to protect convoys on the move. I love this way of thinking about the components. Let's imagine the whole IDDIS system is like a body. The command and control center, that's the brain, making all the decisions. The eyes, well, that's the radar and the electro-optical/infrared system, the EO/IR, doing all the tracking. The soft hands would be the RF subsystems that do the jamming. And the hard strike, that's the powerful laser-based directed energy weapon, or DEW for short.
Okay, this next part is super important, especially if you're trying to remember the key facts. We're talking about the key operational ranges. Let's get into the specifics.
A really great way to lock these ranges into your memory is what I call the 8-5-5-8 rule. Let's break that down. First number, 8. That stands for 8 kilometers. This is the system's absolute first line of defense, the maximum distance its radar can detect a threat.
Next up, 5. 5 kilometers. And this number is a workhorse. It does double duty. It's the range where you can get visual and RF detection, and it's the maximum distance where you can use a soft kill to neutralize the drone. And finally, we're getting up close and personal. 800 meters. That's the effective range for the hard kill laser. This is your last line of defense. The final, physical stop.
So let's put it all together. The 8558 rule really helps visualize this. At 8 kilometers, you get that first radar detection. At 5 kilometers, you can use a soft kill or get a visual on it. And if that drone somehow makes it through all that, well, at 800 meters, you've got the laser for a hard kill. It's a perfect example of a layered defense.
To really make the difference between these two methods stick, think about it like this. Imagine a trespasser. A soft kill is like shouting a loud noise or creating a thick fog. It disorients them, they lose their way, they go home. The drone is fine, but its mission is a failure. Now a hard kill, that's like putting up a brick wall. It physically stops the trespasser in their tracks. The laser literally damages the drone and takes it down.
Okay, let's wrap this up and bring it all home. Time for a recap of the most important info in our final section: summary and key concepts.
So what are the key things to remember here? First, IDDIS is that integrated system from DRDO and BL. Second, remember the ranges. It detects up to 8 kilometers out. It can use a soft kill up to 5 kilometers, and it can deliver a hard kill with its laser at 800 meters. And finally, remember, it's a full 360-degree, all-weather defense system that works against all kinds of drones, from tiny nano drones all the way up to bigger ones.
And that leaves us with one final thing to think about. We've talked about how IDFDS uses multiple sensors, right? It's got radar, RF, and those acoustic sensors. So here's my question for you. Why would a system like this even need acoustic sensors, the ability to hear a drone, if its powerful radar can already spot one from 8 kilometers away? It's a great question to think about as you go over what we've covered.